Hello students, a very warm welcome to one and all. Here I am presenting a video lecture series on ecology, especially fundamentals of plant ecology. I am Dr. Deepak Koche, currently working as Professor, Department of Botany, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Akola, Maharashtra, India. I have prepared this series with about 18 small videos covering all the illustrations and fundamentals of plant ecology. All these lectures are based on the syllabus of Indian universities, specifically the universities which offers botany, life science or biological science as a optional subject that used to cover plant or animal ecology as a part, and the fundamental part is covered in most of these syllabus. So it has been prepared basically for the UG students, okay, but it is not that PG students can also watch these videos and get the basics of these subjects, because it is also essential for the preparation of competitive exams like NET set and UPSC and MPSC examinations, specifically related to the forest services and agriculture. Friends, now let us start this presentation for today's lecture. We'll start this series with the lecture entitled as Introduction to Ecology. In this we are going to see the definitions, history, branches of ecology and scope of ecology, specifically as far as your career option is concerned. So starting with the definitions, the students, this particular word ecology has been is taken from the language, a Greek language, okay, where it is the combination of two words like oikos and logos. Oikos means habitation and logos means discourse. In some earlier books it has been written as scientific natural history or the science of community and population. In some old books you can see the titled as the study of biotic communities. Overall, this is the study of animals and plants and their relationship to each other and with their abiotic environment or physical environment. Of course, it's the word ecology was first coined by a German zoologist named Ernest Haeckel in 1878. Okay. So ecology is the interrelationship of the organisms with one another and with their physical environment. This organisms, it includes everything, all plants, all microbes, all animals, including human beings, everything. So the interrelationship among these living organisms and their relation with their physical environment, that is been studied under ecology. Now seeing the hierarchical complexities to study the ecology, basically at what level you are going to study the ecology, it depends. You are going to study the ecology at individual level, at population level, community level, ecosystem level or biosphere level. Mostly when you are going to study the ecological aspects at individual level, it is related to the survival of that particular individual, its reproduction and carry forward of that particular offsprings. Okay, so in this particular case the natural selection is very important. Population, you all know, basically this particular population is nothing but the assemblage of individuals from the similar species or same species, okay, where we have to study the population dynamics and different evolutionary pathways, okay. Then different populations, they come together to form a sort of community. Now this community include the members from the different species, okay. you can have a look at this, that particular picture is having different individuals from the different species. Okay, such different communities, they usually form they usually occupy a particular area, and that particular area is called as the ecosystem. Okay, now this ecosystem all having number of things. It is basically self-sufficient, self-regulated system. Okay, and hundreds of thousands of such ecosystems, they are going to form a mother ecosystem, or a mother of an ecosystem, that is called as the biosphere, our planet Earth. Okay, so this is the hierarchical complexity in the study of ecology. This picture that I have taken from the internet, and it is showing the coral reef ecosystem. So how beautiful it is. It is having a number of abiotic factors of the coral reef ecosystem and biotic components of that particular ecosystem. The another one is probably a high altitude forest ecosystem. Okay, so this is having a different components. So in all this study of living organism among themselves and their surroundings, and with their surroundings, it is surrounding environment, it is called as the ecology. Okay, what is exactly? The study of living organism among themselves and with their surroundings, it is called as ecology. Now when we study this ecology, there are two basic branches: plant ecology, where we are going to study the plant science, or the ecological aspects of plants and its related aspects. Okay, animal ecology, where you consider the animals as one of the component of that particular system. Okay, so that is a different thing, plant ecology and animal ecology. However, the detail inside you can get when you are going to study the you will study the different subdisciplines of this particular ecology. Okay, starting with this historic account. So this particular, I had already told you that this particular ecology is a new name for the natural history, or this science of natural history, and its evidences has been found in writings of the Roman and Greek naturalists basically. And Aristotle, which is supposed to be which is considered as the father of biology. Okay, and he is considered as the pioneer of ecological studies also. Okay, and some other workers from the 17th and 18th century, like Darwin is there, Wallace is there, and some other naturalists, they are also contributed a lot in the establishment of this particular subject, ecology. Of course, the term ecology was first coined by the Ernest Haeckel in 1878. Now we will see different branches of ecology. Okay, so see, basically the ecology is classified or divided into two classical groups or fundamental groups: autecology and synecology. Autecology is the study of individual organisms or individual species, usually known as population ecology nowadays, and synecology is the study of group of organisms from different species which are associated together to form a sort of community. Okay, it is always nowadays it is called as the community ecology. Now when you consider a forest, okay, if it is considering if that particular forest is having the teak plants or oak plants, so the study of only teak plants in that particular area, it is called as the autecology. But when you are going to study the different components, different plants of that particular area, it comes under the synecology. Okay, in general these are the branches of this particular ecology. Suppose population ecology, where we used to study the individual species in a given area at given time, while in case of the community ecology, we study the different species of a given different species in a given area at given time. In population ecology, a single species. Community ecology, different species. Okay. Ecosystem ecology, it includes the interaction of the different species, different trophic levels. It comes to the productivity of that particular ecosystem. So all these are constituted or considered under the ecosystem ecology. Then habitat ecology is the study of plants and animals in different habitat. It is the habitat ecology. Further, the chemical ecology is there, that is the study of chemical affinities shown by different organisms in an ecosystem. Then there is ecophysiology, the study of physiological adaptation shown by different plants and animals as per the ecological conditions. Then there is ecogeography is there, gene ecology is there, of course pedology. Pedology is basically the soil science. It is related with the ecology, but it is basically the soil science where we used to study formation of soil, properties of soil, and profile of that particular soil. And we used to study these particular things in concern with the development in the ecological aspects. Okay. Then human ecology. Basically, this human ecology is the study of human impact on the ecology or vice versa. That means the environmental impact of the environmental conditions on the human. So such studies, such different branches are there. Then here are some new branches of ecology. It includes the pollution ecology, space ecology is there, radiation ecology is there, microbial ecology is there, evolutionary ecology is there. Then there is ethology, systems ecology, ecological energetics is there, ecosystem dynamics is there, paleoecology is there. So initially it appears that this particular ecology is basically a theoretical subject, very vast one, boring one you can say, but seeing its applications and its coverage nowadays, this ecology is increasingly becoming an interdisciplinary fundamental science. And when you correlate with this computational biology, and there is the new subject again coming in before few years, 8-9 years ago. So that is nothing but the biodiversity informatics. So seeing its growth of this particular ecology, you can easily imagine what is the potential of that this particular subject. Okay. And this can basically have the potential to give you a specific career. Okay. So here I had given a slide what type of study we usually do in at botany or biological science as an optional subject, where ecology is one having the covering 2 or 3 units. Okay. So we usually study this ecology as a branch of biology. Okay. Particularly I had put the word plant ecology because I am a botanist. Okay. So this particular ecology we used to study in different one. Basically atmosphere we used to study different ecological factors like light is there, temperature is there, water, soil, and the impact of these particular ecological factors on different plants and animals. Particularly in plants you have to study it as hydrophytes, mesophytes, xerophytes, and halophytes. Then population ecology we have to study, community ecology we have to study in the syllabus, then ecosystem ecology we have to study, and we have to study the conservation ecology basically. Okay. So such type of organization is there in most of the syllabus of plant ecology in life science subject or in the subject botany. Now this is basically I had given as a scope of this particular subject ecology as a career option. Okay. So if you consider this subject for your career, then you can get the jobs in both governmental as well as non-governmental sector. at national as well as international environmental organizations also. Okay. For example, you can get career in the forest and environmental departments, biodiversity boards, different pollution control boards of different countries, then botanical zoological survey departments, then national wildlife federations, then National Geographic Forest Stewardship. So these are the different institutions which can offer you career if you have a sizable qualification in this particular field. You can opt this particular jobs as field biologist, biodiversity analyst, wildlife rehabilitator, then endangered species coordinator, then zookeeper or wildlife trainer, scientist, or as a researcher in if you are specialized in a specific field. But for that you have to complete your masters, not only masters, you have to go further, do your PhD work or doctorate work, and you may require postdoctoral studies for getting a suitable job, your dream job in this particular field. Okay. So students, I have tried to cover up the basic regarding what exactly is this lecture series is about, what exactly I am going to cover, and what is the importance of this particular subject. Okay, I hope you understood the basic of this particular subject. Next lecture will be regarding the syllabus of plant ecology, specifically atmosphere. Okay, till then, bye.